I'll miss the sea. But a person needs new experiences. They jar something deep inside, allowing him to grow. Without change, something sleeps inside us and seldom awakens. The sleeper must awaken.
The sleeper must awaken, everybody. Welcome to episode 493 of Nick the Rat Radio, coming to you live from the sewers of Brooklyn, New York. I am Nick the Rat. This is the lovely Manhattan backdrop. I think that's a Smurf. I don't fucking know. Either way, tonight, everybody, we have a very special thing happening tonight. We're gonna go on a little trip tonight. I'm all ready. I'm all dressed. Got my Explorer hat on and etc. Whatever. Who knows? Drink a little. I'm almost done with this bottle. I didn't finish the bottle. See, people. Everybody thought I was like a big, huge alcoholic. Well, then again, I did have a lot of beers. But either way, look, my bottle of Aviator, New Amsterdam, whatever the fuck this is, gin is still here. You'll smurf my mom? I bet you would, gummy nerds. Wouldn't you do that? Yeah, my mind's a mess. My brain is a mess. I think what that guy just said, I don't know who that guy was, but he said something. He was talking about how you need change. Change is very scary. I'm terrified of change, personally. I've been wearing the same underwear for the past year. I don't look for change ever. I think that's really bad for me. It's part of the reason I'm probably living in a sewer. Not chains. Change. With a G. Hope and change. Spare some change, good sir. Actually, mentors could spare change. Can't change. Change. Okay, look. When you say that word a lot, when you say change a lot, and you keep reading people writing chains in the goddamn chat room, it makes life real difficult. Difficile, everybody. Difficile. But the scientists in the sewer, they like change. Is that how I'm going to have to say it from now on? Change. Yeah, I got some. I don't know how it's dry. I got my whole fist on this thing. It should be mostly moist. I got some seltzer lemon lime water and some gin. Come on. It's the summer. We're celebrating Juneteenth. Cheers to Juneteenth, everybody. We're going to go on a little trip tonight. Not this stuff. No, the scientists have whipped up something nice. The scientists have whipped up some mayo. And they also did find Earthbound Spice Melange. Is that how you say it? Melange? Or is it melanges? How do you say? Melane? Instead of melange, it's melane. Because change and chain. Okay, look here. I'm going to try this stuff out tonight. I want to go to Arrakis. Because, fuck yeah, you know? I've been playing this game, Dune Awakening, so damn much for the past, what has it been? It's been out like a week. I probably already spent 5 million hours in it. I probably have I spent more time making my Dune guy his life better than my own. If you don't understand what I'm trying to tell you, He's been having some fun. Nick the Rat is woke. I am awake right now, yes. I am sleepy. I would like to be sleeping right now, but I had to put on a show. I have to do some of this space time travel shit for everybody. We're all going. The music tonight, I hope you like it. If you don't like dune and desert shit, then you should get out of here right now, okay? We have an adventure coming on tonight. I'm gonna try to even open up the phone line, see if you guys can call into Arrakis. That would be cool. Maybe, I think I even have, we got some interviews lined up there, perhaps? Yeah, these scientists, they don't tell me everything. They tell me some stuff. I guess I should smoke some weed before I eat some spice-infused mayo. Where'd you get that, the spice melange? Melange? The guy that wrote that book, was he French? A lot of weird Arab stuff in that book. Oh, look at that little naked guy over here doing a handstand. I'm poking him in the ass. Pop, 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 pop. If you're not watching the video, you're missing out on this podcast, people. In the future, you'll be able to watch podcasts in your brain. It's not actually, no, it's not Mexican. It's from Jersey, actually. They said they found, oh, look, there's Stitch, too. New York, Manhattan is just a big old fucking rip-you-off place. Actually, every world in the world is a fucking rip-you-off place. I don't understand how all these people exist. Like, where do they live? Are all these people renting? Okay, I'm sorry. You know, I just want to own a sewer. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna do some. Okay, let's start the show with some music. We're gonna come back. We're gonna thank some people, and then I'm gonna partake in some mayonnaise, melangenaise. Either way, this is a start. Let's get in the mood. Let's get in the Dune mood, right? That's what you want. It's like somebody's towing a folded up rubber chicken in a shopping cart. Perhaps. I just saw some pigeons flying by. Okay, yeah. The Manhattan wasteland is disgusting. Okay, let's listen to Purple Cat with Dune Drifter. We'll be right back, everybody, with some thanks and farewells. Yeah, tonight's episode is a little bit different than usual. Yeah, we're gonna thank some people right now. So I don't want to interrupt the trip with trying to remember how to say thank you. But either way, there's a P.O. Box 90549, Brooklyn, New York 11209. You can find it on the webpage, nicktherat.com, nicktheratradio.com. Go either here or there or something like that. We do have one letter that came in, and you know exactly what this is, everybody. 96 cents from Dr. Sir McCrotch. I don't even want to open it. I can read it through my brain. Here we go. If I get this right, look, it's sealed. Sealed. See that? Sealed. I didn't open this. 96 cents from Dr. Sir McCrotch. His sister wants a black one, though. Let's see. Fat Boy Nuclear Vibe, layaway for sis. She wants a black one. 96 cents. Come on. Come on. I'm fucking mind reader. I got psychic powers. Thank you so much, Dr. Simcrotch. Bam. Did you see that? There's a YouTube video of some weird looking guy. He goes into an office room. There's a black lady and a white guy sitting in there. And then the weird guy that walked in, he asks if there's a black person here. And then they're like, what are you trying to say? And he's like, a black person here. Somebody in the other office told him that there was a black person here and he should come and check it out for her. And then they're like, wait, there's also a white person here too. And he was like, no, but I'm just I'm just looking for this little black purse that was in here. Okay. And then there was another YouTube video. It's about black superheroes. It was like, name 5 black superheroes that don't have black in their name or don't have like an electric superpower. That was a fun thought process. I was like, wait a second. Most of these black superheroes do have black in their name or are electrically charged. It was a really funny video out there. I don't know. It's somewhere in fucking the internet. Go check it out. Let's see. We could also... Man of Steel. There was they said Spawn, but Spawn was a anti-hero. I think they landed on Frozone, Green Lantern, Captain America, a couple other people I forget. Let's see. Let's thank some other people. You could donate by going to the fucking website. You go to their website, and click on something there. You could donate if you'd like to help support this here. Oh, what is this? Waythorn sent me something here. Let me see that. Okay. Let me bring up the PayPal. Somebody did donate last week too, I think. Let's see here. Donation. Receipt from GoFundMe. That's when I helped Fletcher out there. I don't want to look at that. That was really old. June 11th. That was last week? Yeah, this is from last week. Let's see what we got here. I think my phone is broken. Oh, there we go. 3333 from IF. There's no note. I read donation amount. I read notes and initials. This person has initials and IF, imaginary friend. Sent me 3333. Thank you so much. It's not an imaginary friend, a real friend. I know who you are, IF. Thank you. We also got here TK. TK with 420. Thank you so much, TK, for the 420. Wow. An AOL email address? All right, well, I'm not doxing you. Don't worry. I'm not going to dox you. But thank you so much for the 420 TK. I hope to give me a call one day. It'd be nice to hear from you. You can even leave a voice message. Now we got KR. KR with 420. Thank you so much, KR. With a Gmail address? What is this? Recent? You need a Proton email address, right? That's what we need. But KR, thank you so much for the 420. You've been around for a long time. Cheers to you, KR. Thank you. It's always nice to see reoccurring donations. It makes me feel good in my nubbly parts. Nubbly in my good parts. But yeah, those are all the PayPal donations this week. And the other way you can donate is via Twitch. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you could give me a free $3 a month. If you're brave enough. But you're a big chicken. I know you're sitting in your house. You're listening to this podcast for free. You're like, Nick the Rad, you don't need no money. You're rich and famous and beautiful, and you probably smell like mayonnaise. And I'm not going to send you nothing. You're a big chicken. You have an Amazon Prime account. I know you. You got all those boxes with the thing that looks like a penis on it. Just click on subscribe. Give me like the free thing. Damn it. It's cool. All right, let's see if anybody did that. No? Everybody's chicken. Nobody did it. All right, well, now that we got all the donations out of the way, I guess I could talk about products that I've used that I will endorse. So let me do a quick. Hold on here. Let's see what product I endorsed this week. Hopefully, I can make some. We got Philips Norelco One Blade 360 Hybrid Face Body Electric Trimmer, Shaver, and Body Groomer with 360 blade technology, 1x360 blade for face, 5-in-1 adjustable comb, 1x body kit, Model X QP2834/70. My testicles are intact, everybody. So go out there and pick that up. That's only, how much is that? $50. $50. Your balls will, mwah. They'll be very happy. You could use it on your face too, if you're boring. It gives a pretty close shave. I wouldn't say it's really good for detailing. If you're trying to detail your beard or something, not the best, but it gives a very, very good close shave. And you have some extra money for the bleach to get to that butthole. I'm going to go eat this mayonnaise now, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Let's have a listen to this next song of the night. It's Solace Composer with Cathis Sandworm Solaire. I'm gonna go shave my balls again. Where's that man? Right. Whoa. Whoa. think it worked. This is weird. All right, hey everybody. Well, welcome to Arrakis. Where's my people? Ow. I was told that there were people here for me, and I could go see them. I barely see anything, though. My eyes still hurt. Whoa. Arrakis? Arrakis. Sound like George W. Ah. There we go. I'm foaming in a little bit. I'm clearing up the lines. See if the phone lines work from over here. 917-719-5923. I don't know if the phone lines will work here. Let's see.
Pre-approved for up to $41,000.
Oh, fucking
with
Christ,
estimated
really?
monthly payments around $60.10, depending on the terms you select. To keep it moving, press 2 now to speak with someone from underwriting, or call us back at 855-535-1102. Once we complete your file, you'll be able to select your preferred option with correct
Really, you're
terms.
gonna
It's
send
Monday,
me
and
fucking
we'll be in the
spam
office.
calls on Arrakis? Let's see what else we have here.
Today is Thursday, June 12th. Your file is still showing as pre-approved for up to $41,000, with estimated monthly payments around $610.
Oh, by the way, last week I was talking about the war that we're at with India, and the one guy there named Mike that was calling everybody. $41,000. Oh, you know, it's a big number. It's a good number. It's a nice fat number. And then the day after the show was over, it seems like that airplane in India went down. I felt really bad. That shit was crazy. And the airplane, it went down, and everybody except one dude died. It was like that movie Unbreakable. I think that guy, he was probably like the Indian Superman in there. But the other weird thing was that the fully fueled airplane crashed right into a house that would be on Arrakis or something, like a little fucking clay thing, and the house didn't fall. It's crazy. I bet you that one guy that lived, his name was Mike. And then, like, the day after that, then there was like all this war in the Middle East. Iran's getting too close with China, and America's got their sock puppet missile launcher over there. Hope everybody's okay. War, what is it good for? Well, you know, you ever see the Iran in 1970? I always see those like oh man, check Iran out in 1960, 70 or what? I don't even know what year it was. I was just pictures of like old Iran, and damn, those ladies were hot as hell, man. I needed a nice Iranian woman to come to Arrakis. Come on down to Arrakis if you are one of the beautiful Iranian women trying to escape the Ayatollah or America or Israel or China. I don't know. Hey, come on to Arrakis. Plus. Got some kind of fever going on here. I did say Iranian women, Lavish. Lavish, I heard you were in Vegas. There was a whole Vegas thing going on here. You guys went gambling, or you went to a Magic the Gathering consortium thing? Did you guys get Final Fantasy cards? Hello, caller. Do you have healthcare A or B?
I think it's B.
That's very good. Hold on, let me get my supervisor. How are you doing tonight, caller?
I'm doing good.
Good? That's good.
I'm doing good.
You're doing good?
Doing good.
Are you a Dune fan?
I'm impartial, I guess. I enjoyed the series. I think I played the video game. Gotta be a long.
Was it
think
like
there's
a
one in the
RTS
80s.
video game or something? Like Command and Conquer?
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a-
I remember that one. That one was not too bad, actually.
There was a lot of Dune games out there.
Yeah.
Did you like the 1980 whatever movie by David Lynch?
Yeah, I remember that. You know what the weird thing was is that like Crawl came out like around that same fucking all the time.
Yeah.
Badly good. Yeah. So those two movies kind of seem to like blend together during that time.
That happens, especially when you're, back in the 80s and you're watching movies. They do blend these movies.
Yeah. And especially, I mean, it seemed like HBO played the hell out of Crawl, but they barely ever played Dune back then.
Oh man, hold on.
Probably some plan by the Illuminati.
Could be. I wouldn't put it past them. There. Whoa, is that a sandworm? There's a... I gotta draw a little mouth on this thing.
Sandworm.
Yeah, man, sandworms.
Will a flea and tick collar keep those fucking things away, or no?
Probably not. I can't draw my own. I need. Sorry, hold on.
I had a call today to sell my house. I heard that your first voicemail. They just kept saying 650,000 over and over again. She kept asking me questions. Like, has there been renovations to the house? And I said, 650,000. And then when she wanted to hang up,
That's
I
a lot
said,
of renovations. $650,000 worth of renos?
I didn't have it done,
It's like a whole new house.
But you
like got a house on
wanna,
a house?
Yeah, but you want to like give an over expectation and then, bring it down in negotiation and come in high and then, negotiate down to a more reasonable market value. But I kept saying 650,000 and then she asked me if I'd done any landscape. I said 650,000.
I just found this new electric razor, this Norelco. I've been doing this landscaping. Not one nick or cut. Pretty good stuff. 50,000.
50,000. That's cheap. That's cheap. I'll take two.
Not bad. Ow.
Norelco?
Yeah, Norelco.
What is it? What is it for?
It's the Philips Norelco One Blade 360 Hybrid Face and Body Trimmer, Electric Beard Trimmer, Shaver, and Body Groomer with 360 blade technology, 1X 360 blade for face, 5-in-1 adjustable comb, 1X body model XQP2834/70.
So it doesn't have Wi-Fi, is what you're saying?
It actually does.
That's good. Bluetooth?
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know like what kind of information you could get from your razor.
Cat 5?
It's yeah, there's a Cat 5 one. I think. Is there?
I just checked. CSB just asked on whatever social media. Yes. Is it USB-C?
It is USB-C. You could well, actually, wait, no, it's got its own proprietary.
Oh,
it's got its own. It's like a fucking. It's a USB, and you plug it in, and then the other end of the wire is like a two. Because you could put it in the shower. You could go into the shower with this thing. You could insert it all the way into your body cavity.
Whoa. Okay. Well, that might overlook the USB-C capabilities a little bit there.
Now I'm really curious as what this fucking smart tracking notifies you about declining blade performance. Dude, I've never changed blades on my razor. I use the same blade that I had when I was like 3. There's like a timer.
You know what? I think my face razors have I think 2 sets of blades in it. I think it's like 15 years old.
It's wow. It has Bluetooth, so it could tell you that 3 months passed or whatever. Like, hey, buy another one. It's why does it need Bluetooth for that?
I just bought a. So is it just a beard trimmer, or does it actually like do the like close your skin shaving?
No, it does really,
bullshit,
really
too?
close. It does pretty close. Pretty close. It's just not
Oh,
very good
okay.
at doing like corners or edging or any of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
But it's really
I just
good. It
bought
does
a wall shaver, and that's kind of what it does. Is edges. Got a couple different.
Oh, but that is that like a straight edge?
Yeah,
Wait, no,
no,
your
it
wall is
like
just
has
yeah,
smaller.
it's not.
It goes down to a little tiny one, and then it actually has a nose fucking trimmer on the thing too.
I always hear the like that German fucking straight blade is the way to go, but I'm not gonna kill myself by accident.
Your buddy, excuse me, your skin does feel baby smooth
Because
when you get a
cut off
straight
all the old skin and only the fresh
skin,
baby skin is
yeah.
left.
You're exfoliating. That's why you gotta make sure you get enough aftershave on after a straight razor shave. So it has time to heal.
You know what my problem is? I have intrusive thoughts. You ever get intrusive thoughts?
Intrusive thoughts. How so? What are your intrusive thoughts?
Like,
how do they screw up? How do they mess with your day to day?
I don't like to drive. I don't like to drive cars because of it.
What?
Have you ever I don't like when you're driving a car and like you come to a bridge or like when you come to like a really small lane, like you have to drive through a lane and there's like walls on both sides of the car and it's like 2 minutes long or some shit. I hate that so much. So I'm like I get so tight gripped and I'm just like I can't move a little bit because I'll crash into a wall. And it's like and then I start thinking like, hey, it would be so easy to crash into a wall. Why not let's just turn a little bit and crash?
Well, I mean, it probably would guide you through the area if you did crash into it, so it'd get you going in the right direction, possibly, depending on what angle of entry you do have into the wall. So you can ride the wall out a little way.
Then like if you're high up, like you ever see people that climb and they go really high and they're walking on like a thin edge, but it's like they're fine, they're walking and they're not gonna fall. But if I was up there, I would have these intrusive thoughts and want to jump off, just like whoa. I'd get weak in the knees, like my thought would come real. And if I was using a straight blade, I would be like, I'm just going to cut and keep going. Oh, and there goes my jaw.
Well, I mean, I think, there you go. That'd be interesting. You don't have like any tendencies to eat like your shower curtain, do you?
Well, not since I don't use shower curtains anymore.
Toothbrush anywhere near or close to a properly waxed beehole at all, or no?
What? You have some weird intrusive thoughts. Like you
tendency. I'm just asking. This is a standard form.
Do you have like sexual intrusive thoughts? Like, oh man, I'm gonna stick this thing in my.
This is a standard medical form. I believe Anthony Fauci came up with this medical form when I'm asking him these bullet point questions that he asks. He wants to ask to do a proper diagnosis on you.
Is Fauci still alive?
Would you ever eat bats from a wet market?
Yeah, why not?
Sure. Okay. That's we're through 3.
You never ate wet market bat? They're really good.
Would you take experimental drugs that will not fix your condition but might harm you in some other way?
Hold on one second. I gotta. Caller?
How do you feel about AIDS in the workplace?
Like hearing aids?
Sure.
If you gotta use them, you gotta use them. Right?
Would you like to invest in a potential medical breakthrough?
Sure. Is it on Robinhood?
What if this medical breakthrough comes from testing on beagles?
On beagles?
On beagles.
Oh,
Yeah.
the other night I did have a beagle with lox and cream cheese. It was really good.
We're almost through the question.
Okay.
Beagle, not bagels, beagles.
Yeah. No, I put cream cheese on a dog's face and I ate it.
Last question. How do you feel about scarves?
Scarves. I hate them. They're to cover your face, but there's too much scarf, and if
This call, you have to delete all this. This call never took place.
No, this call didn't. Well, it's good to know that the phone line works, right? It's working. I think we got some more phone line. Where's the phone line thing? All I have is this web page up with this Norelco shaver here. Wait, no. Where's the phone line? Hold on. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, this is very unprofessional of me. Here we go.
Friday, June 13th. Your application is still showing as pre-approved for up to $41,000, with estimated monthly payments around $610.
Motherfuckers.
Application is still showing as pre-approved for up to $41,000, with estimated monthly payments around $610 depending on the terms you select. Pre-approved for up to $41,000
Really?
with estimated monthly payments.
Okay, all the
Your application is still showing as pre-approved.
Okay, there's no voicemail. There's no voicemail. We are going to listen to some music, and then we're gonna come. Wait, hold on. What was that? I just got word that I'm going to be able to interview somebody from the Harkonnens. You're gonna drive me over there? All right, I gotta hop in this ride over here, this dune buggy. We're gonna listen to some music. We're gonna come back and we're gonna maybe talk to a Harkonnen. We'll be right back, everybody. Oh boy, this is Ronin Ryuki with Harkonnen type beat. I'm just really excited. I can't even pronounce this here. Let's do it nice and slow. Ronin Ryoka, Arakin type beat. are back. You're listening to Nick the Rat Radio, coming to you live from a melted dune just outside the Harkonnen compound. I'm feeling very fortunate that they let me come here to have an interview with a Harkonnen. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know how Harkonnens fare towards rodents from other planets. But we'll see how this goes. They currently have me sitting in a metal chair, and it's slightly sticky, maybe oil. It tastes. Ooh, that's good actually. And across from me is the legendary Harkonnen Baron Vorg Bloodgut. I hope I got that right. Baron Vorg? Is that Vorg? Is that it? Baron, welcome to the show.
Your chair's lubricated with fear, rodent. It keeps the guest honest. Speak.
Yeah, that's a good. I usually put jizz and stuff on my guests' chairs to make them get stuck there. But anyway, I respect that, Baron. We both know that the Harkonnens they don't play around. But I gotta ask you, what kind of music? Do you like music? Do you listen to music? I never really see you guys with headphones on. You're just really pale and stuff. But what do you listen to when you're like not oppressing the peasants of the planet Arrakis, or slaughtering people, or having wild sex? Do you have wild sex orgies?
Only when your mother is in Arrakis. We favor grindcore music played backwards through meat processors. It reminds us of home. And, occasionally, Celine Dion. But only during torture.
Powerful. Ethereal. Unexpected. You ever dabble in synthwave? Maybe you can check out my podcast. I play a lot of synthwave and stuff.
We've tried. The synthesizers exploded. Our frequencies here on Arrakis are not, how do you say, OSHA compliant.
OSHA, huh? Yeah, that tracks. Now, I brought something special for you. It's, Earth-made, but Arrakis adjacent, you could say. May I present to you spice-infused mayo. It's got real New Jersey red clay in it, and it might just unhinge your jaw when you taste it, and you might jizz in your still suit, which I don't know if that's good or not. I don't know how much water is in jizz, but it's gonna... you're in for a good time, Baron. Can you try it?
You dare feed me surface muck, rodent? And my pants already have jizz in it.
Oh, it's more than muck. This mayo has traces of cinnamon, solar radiation, crushed streams of 3 interns, maybe some bone powder from Diane. Just one lick and you'll hallucinate a better life. I'm telling you, it got me here. Actually, I took about 1 gulp, and I was able to transport myself all the way from Earth to Arrakis to have this interview with you. And I think you should try it.
What? It burns like betrayal. But the umami, it haunts me.
That's the red clay. You can't buy that flavor legally, you know.
We may consider deploying it in psychological warfare. This could be used, yes. Operation Spread Dune. We'll smear it across the rebel doorsteps.
Or just on sandwiches. I'm just saying, you know. Now, you don't have to go put it on people on the floor. That's not really good marketing there. Anyway, let's talk about culture. I like to talk about culture a lot. I think culture is very important. I think spreading stuff like culture is very. That's why. Yeah. Anyway, so the Harkonnen holiday calendar. Do you get a lot of days off? Is there any holidays that you guys take? Maybe you get me on the payroll if it's good.
We'd never hire you. Let's see. Every Tuesday is Flay Day. It's when we cut the skin off of our slaves. And the last Friday of the month, we host Choka Chant, where we get a prisoner to sing Harkonnen folk songs while we tighten their throats with our boots.
Gotta say, y'all, that's you party pretty hard. Final question though, would you mind endorsing this spice-infused mayo as in like maybe an official Harkonnen battle condiment? Maybe a way to fix love life on Arrakis? Maybe a way to spice it up a little bit? You know.
Nick, let me tell you, if you and your scientist on Earth can increase the suffering potential potent by 12%, yes. Also add more clay, and perhaps more bone dust. Diane, you said.
Baron von Bloodgut, get my intern's name out of your mouth. Anyway, done and done. We can do it. I think we could strike a deal here. Anyway, you're a terrifying and a treat. And thank you for having your time for me, and thank you for not eating me. And all right, I gotta get out of here. Can you maybe I could rub this mayo on my ass to get off this chair? This grease is really gross.
Nick, it was a fucking horrible time. Next time, bring mustard or blood. Yes, bring blood.
Yeah, sure there, Baron. Blood. We could, well, I'll definitely be coming back here with blood for you, indeed. Sure. Yeah, okay. Anyway, let's listen to the next song of the night, and we'll be back with more Nick the Rat in a little bit. Good God, I'm scared. Hopefully the Atreides guy is a little bit nicer to me. This is gross. This guy's scary. He smells funny, too. Like, kind of smells like mayo. Anyway, we'll be right back. Bye.
Good evening, John McAfee here. I had a friend just recently got out of prison in London for cultivating marijuana. Basically, he was imprisoned for gardening. These are the fucking facts. growing a fucking weed, which he intended to smoke. So fucking what? He asked me, knowing that it is American drug policy that seeps into the entire world that caused his incarceration, he asked, what does America want? That is a question that cannot possibly be answered, because ever since the American government virtually abandoned our Constitution, there has not been an America. There's a collection of entities, the CIA, the executive branch, the legislative branch, the judicial branch, the army, the corporate structure which supports all of this crap, the NSA, the 12 other covert agencies within the military and other branches of our government, the Secret Service, the president. We don't have an American anymore. We have a group of entities constantly at war with each other. What does America want? Impossible to say. America has become, our government has become, an asylum for the criminally insane. End of story. Thank you.
Dufresne, party of two. Dufresne, party of... hello, everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. Happily, I got away from that horrible Harkonnen bass. These guys are fucking weird, man. Probably gonna go to a party with them later, though. BDSM, they said. I don't know, that's a type of music. I was like, I like the EDM, electric dance music, I think that's what that means. And they said, no, check this BDSM out. So, I'm gonna go check it out later. Should be fine. They seem like nice enough people. Nice enough folks. You gotta experience reality, right? You gotta see what's going on out there. Yeah. There's let's look at the news feed here. We got the news feed up on Arrakis. Listen to this article here. Oh wait, there's a video? No, I don't want the video. I just want to read the article here. The title of the article: Scientists reveal the healthiest way of drinking coffee. Now, if this whole article just doesn't say with your mouth, then I think there's something wrong with a lot of people out there. I haven't read this article yet. I just wanted to share it with you and yours together. I don't want to read this though. I don't want to read. Is there what if I Google search this scientist's name? He's let's see. Fang Zhang. Wow. Okay. Let's find something here. Oh, look at Fang. Hey there, Fang Zhang. Videos of Fang Zhang coffee. Let's see if we could find anything so I don't have to read. No, I can't find shit. I'm just going to read this article. Okay, I'm going to read it for you guys. Good news for our coffee purists. Taking your Joe Black sounds racist is associated with a reduced risk of death from all causes. Oh, there you go. It's anti-racism. This is promoting sleeping with black men. This is the conclusion of a new study out of Tufts University, which I heard is filled with pussies, which found that this apparent benefit of coffee vanishes as cream and milk and sugar and spice and cum is added. Apparently, just the bean juice is what you need. Coffee is among the most consumed beverages in the world, said paper author and epidemiologist Fang Zhang in a statement. So Fang Zhang is saying a squirt of milk, does it ruin the fucking coffee? Is associated with a reduced risk of death from all causes. I'm still confused. How am I not a world famous scientist? Said Scott Adams. With nearly half of American adults reporting drinking at least 1 cup per day. You know what's really fucked up about? I was just thinking about the sewer scientist here. They got one of those Keurig machines. Do you think that there's microplastics getting mixed in? I'm about to have some fucking FBI sewer lawyers come flying out of the walls, because that little cup is plastic, and you're injecting boiling hot liquid into a little plastic container. That's, I guess, maybe. Let's ask AI. Hey AI, is there microplastics in my K-cups? Possible chance of plastics in my K-cups. Let's see what the AI. Oh, look at this. This motherfucker just said, well, you're gonna die. How are K-cups legal? Who, like, the world is fucked up. Let's have AI read this aloud to you.
Yeah, buddy, there definitely is a chance, a pretty good one actually, that plastics are in your K-cups. Here's the lowdown.
Wait, this means...
1. The outer cup. Most K-cups are made of a type of plastic, usually 9,5-polypropylene. It's considered safer than some others, but it is still plastic. And when heated, especially with boiling water, there's a concern it can leach microscopic particles or chemicals. 2. The inner filter. That part is often made of plastic-based mesh too, though some companies use paper. Mana 3. The lid, typically plastic-coated foil. 4. Heat and microplastics. The real kicker is that high heat and pressure from brewing could potentially release microplastics or nanoplastics into your drink, especially if the plastic isn't high grade. If you're worried, some options: look for plastic-free or compostable pods, like those made with paper or corn-based materials.
Corn? Big corn, baby. Yeah, I'm just starting to think that K-cups and stuff like that are probably not the best way. But how are they legal though? Like, there's definitely, if you're thinking about what a K-cup is, it doesn't sound good for you. But hey, fuck you. Companies got to make some money, right? Okay, anyway, let's get back to, I want to hear what Fang Zhang has to say here. The health benefits of coffee might be attributed to its bioactive compound. Might. I'm a scientist. Maybe. But our results suggest that the addition of sugar and saturated fat may be a scientist, reduce the mortality benefits. Ooh. In their study, Zhang and colleagues analyzed health and diet data on a nationally representative sample of 46,000 adults. 46,000. Let's see.
All right, soldier. Here's the sitrep. Earth's population as of mid-2020-25 is about 8.1 billion people. So let's crunch the numbers. So 46,000, 8,001, and 0.00568. That's 0.00568% of humanity. Or to put it another way, about 1 in every 176,000 people. So yeah, 46,000 is a decent sample size for a survey or study within a country or specific group. But in terms of representing all of humanity, that's like trying to understand the ocean by staring into a thimble of sewer water. That said, if the sample is well randomized and controlled, it can still give you powerful insights about larger populations.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Sorry, everybody. Sorry about that. Sometimes I just need answers. So, like a very, they linked the data set to mortality data from the National Death Index to explore how different ways of taking one's coffee might affect one's risk of an early death. Specifically, the team categorized coffee consumption based on whether the drink was caffeinated or decaffeinated. Blah, 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 blah. So, for example, this would be less than half a teaspoon of sugar given in blah, 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 blah. Who cares? Who gives a fuck, man? Why am I even listening to myself talk about this in my own head? I want to... All right, let's drink. Let's have something to drink here. There we go. Let's just read the last paragraph. Because, hey, I'm an American, right? Paper author and nutrition epidemiologist Benji Zhao, Benji Zhao added our results align with the dietary guidelines for Americans, which recommend limiting added sugar and saturated fat. Although the findings are likely to delight regular coffee drinkers, the study has some limitations, including how the data was based on people self-reporting on how much coffee they drank. Yeah, these guys are running a poll. These scientists are just like, hey, you drank coffee? How much you drink? How you feel? Feel good? All right, cool. Hey, America. Give us some money for this paper that we wrote. The team also noted that they did not find an association between drinking caffeinated and the risk of early death, but cautioned that such might be an artifice on how few of the subjects drank decaf. Jesus Christ. Superstar. They're just saying things. They're like, oh. We asked people if they smell their own farts. 10 people said yes. They died. Smelling your own farts will kill you. Or make you rich. Probably make you rich. All right, why? Let me delete that story from my... Let's listen to music. Oh, by the way, all this music is on SoundCloud. It's all CC BY 3.0. You could go to SoundCloud/like/Nick the Rat, or the other way around, I don't know, and go see all the music you heard tonight and tell the people, yeehaw, hoodly doo. Here's Charles 200 beats per Martinson. Psycho Super Lover. So loud. I'm very upset with myself. Just realized what I didn't do for tonight's episode. Sorry about that. And I'm going to fix this right now. I did not run it through MP3 gain. Oy, oy, oy. I did not level 8 my tracks. Let me do that now. Let me just let me do it live. Doing podcasts, a lot of work, you know. You gotta do mayonnaise research and fucking going to New Jersey to get clay. And you gotta run through a leveler. Almost done. 35%, 41%, 53. I was wondering why that was so fucking loud. I was like, this shit is too damn loud. I'm gonna edit this all in post. This is not gonna. Yeah, that was really. Yeah, I'm helping the artist out. We'll be right back. Hold on 1 second. I can't even speak. Let's see here. Where is my voice? Is this my voice? Hello? Hello? Is this grating? Is my voice grating? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh, he kid.
Well, honey, we clearly...
1975, the People's Army of Watts was organized to rid the community of drugs, prostitution, and crime. The project was a total wipeout.
can't stop the gangsters from working here, we can at least protect our people from their brutality.
Protection is one thing, but an all-out war is something else.
Oh, come on now.
I know you, Koja.
I only want them for protection.
They had to become the Black Gestapo, the new master race.
You shot one of my soldiers. You see, we got a new deal now. You shoot one of my soldiers, and I shoot one of your guerrillas. I mean, they made a call on us, and we got to answer, right? This is now my army, and we're at war.
The Black Gestapo. When they declare war, it's all out. All the way out.
We made a deal! The deal was I wouldn't shoot your white ass off.
And if they touch a brother's woman...
Okay, rape me. Go ahead and rape me, honky bastard. This is really your style, isn't it? I bet this is about the only way you can get laid.
That really cuts it.
You have done well. The white community will feel our power. Okay, honky. You can come out now.
The Black Gestapo. Victory through violence and vengeance for the new master race.
What the hell was that? Yeah, this mayo is giving me that weird feeling. That weird stuff. Let's look at this news article. This is another. This one's on CNN. Everybody, CNN. Marijuana use dramatically increases risk from dying from heart attacks and stroke. This large study finds. Let's see how large this study is compared to the coffee study. Whoa, this one's bigger. According to a new analysis pooled by medical data involving 200 million. Compared to non-users, those who used cannabis also had a 29% higher risk for heart attacks and 20% higher risk for stroke. Well, I'm also sure that these people had other things going on in their life as well. Maybe marijuana smokers go to McDonald's more. Maybe marijuana smokers have more K-cups because they're lazy and they don't want to make actual coffee. Maybe marijuana smokers also smoke cigarettes. Maybe these marijuana smokers at that 200 thing, maybe they became soldiers and they went to war and they got shot. Like, I don't think that's probably not it. But there's other things here. Let's read the comments here. So Joe B says 42 minutes ago, so you're telling me smoking's bad, you think? This study's a huge waste of money. It seems like money is easily wasted on the sciences. I want to become a scientist. There's so much easy money out there. Hello, can I be a scientist?
Hey, Nick?
Hi.
Nick the Rat?
That's me.
Am I live?
Let me check your pulse. Put your hand in your pants.
That's not my neck you're checking, Nick. It's very venous, though, so I guess there is a pulse.
Can you check your pulse
squeeze
on your genitalia? Is there like you have to go near the thigh, right? Like the inner thigh, maybe?
If you were younger, yeah, your stuff could be throbbing, and I mean, or if you're taking performance enhancement, Cialis or etc., you know, the tadalafil, tadalafil, laugh it off, laughing. Anyway, hey, what's up, Nick?
I'm about to smoke some of this spice. I stole it from the
Not until you check my pulse. You like smoking that, don't you? No, I was gonna say, about the pot smokers and cancer or whatever. Yeah, they're typically not really the most concerned healthy patients. In my supposed experience, not medical advice. Don't do drugs. But there was something I wanted to, delve into. Please keep talking. It'll come back to me. Or I'll fill the silence myself and carry your show for you yet again.
Did you go to Vegas recently?
My attempt at going to Hackamania was foiled when I thought Vito was not going to be there.
Vito is the Italian Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee, Bruce Lee's older brother?
No. He's a guy on
brother?
I think it's called Happy Time podcast or something. Bobby
Happy
Lee.
Time.
You know Bobby Lee, the Korean guy?
Is that code for gay?
With the Irish guy with the red hair, the red-faced Irish guy? Yeah, Bobby Lee.
Did he
MCD.
take too much niacin? Red face, flush?
No, I think his parents are just Irish.
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 Okay.
Irish upon a star.
Bobby Lee, podcaster? I'm not familiar.
Really? You don't know Bobby Lee? You should, I'm not a big fan of listening to the whole podcast, but I do like the clips that I see from it.
Damn it, Bobby. Quit whacking off in my shed.
But Bobby Lee always gets
That
mad
Bobby?
and leaves the podcast. So wait, you were going to go to Hackamania, but Vito said he wasn't going to go, so you canceled your plane ticket?
Well, actually, I found out you weren't going to be there, so I kind of I lost interest.
Oh.
You had other plans, some board game convention or
I was in
or
Boston.
some shit like that.
I was in Boston.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I know board games. I was like, that sounds boring.
Man, that was the best time of my life. I was so high playing board games.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Did you show up in costume? You were cosplaying?
Wait, what are you talking about? Why? No, like, what are you thinking? You dressed like My Little Pony or some shit?
I mean, you wore the ears and everything?
I'm not wearing ears. They're ears.
No,
like
but
I do have
you know
earrings.
what I'm saying. I mean,
you don't see them; they're a little bit small.
I mean, I'm
but-
not trying to offend. I'm not trying to talk over you either. But I mean, that shit happens. I blame the goddamn delay. Thank you, T-Mobile, Verizon, all that bullshit. Hello?
Hello.
Hey!
Did you take
Nick?
Did you
Nick
take
the
a
Rat?
Did you take a shower today?
Twice.
Really? You took 2 showers today?
Yeah, I work out at night, so I take a shower after I work out, and when I wake up in the morning after I fuck the rodents in my bed, then I catch another shower and go to work.
Did you in the shower? Did you think? Did you have any thoughts in the shower? Did you have any shower thoughts?
Yes. I was thinking the whole time I should really put some tape over the camera because I use one of those car windshield mount things. I put that on the wall of my shower or the window by my shower so I have easy access to pause or skip or whatever, ads and bullshit. I mean, think about it. You got a car windshield holder for your cell phone. The damn thing will work in your shower, and you got your phone and your podcasts or your YouTube videos or X videos, whatever the fuck you want to do. You got it right there handy. So you're never technically having to be unplugged, even though everything's wireless, so it really is unplugged already. So I need to put some tape over the cameras because I'm kind of creeped out by that, no?
Why do you have cameras?
The cameras are on everything, bro.
There's cameras
Hell, I bought
in your car, like on the dashboard and stuff?
kettlebell, and I have to double check that thing to make make damn sure there's no fucking camera on it because it came from Amazon.
Oh, kettlebell? That is because they want to like see your scrot when you're swinging that thing under your legs?
Yeah, oh my God, could you imagine what a 4K kettlebell scrotum swing would look like? You would go viral instantly, Nick.
Well, yeah,
because of your specific anatomy, especially. No, that actually might turn into one of those OnlyFans bitches. She might actually try that as I mention it. Oh, I know a couple. I'll mention it to him. Hey, Mint, why don't you try this?
Try it out. Try a kettlebell camera swinging it.
Kettlebell swing 4K camera. Hey, have you seen the new GoPro? It's like 5.3K.
Really?
I was like, what the fuck, dude? That's like not an advancement. That's like not even worth advertising. That's like saying, hey, I have skim milk in my cereal. Let me make it 1%.
I just want these things to get like less hot, because these high quality, like, just make the internals better so they don't get as hot and they run better and last longer.
Are you dealing with overheating, Nick?
Well, yeah, when you're filming at 4K, 60 frames per second, kettlebell swings under the taint. And then, then you make it like waterproof, because then you get the sweat drip and the salt on the plastic, kind of makes it white and ruins the fucking pockets.
So I would recommend you upgrade to the M4 chip, the new Apple iPod Mini. Not iPod. Why the fuck did I say iPod? The new Mac Mini with the M4 chip. Yeah, those are pretty fucking amazing, actually. For the cost, you could revamp your studio for pretty damn cheap. And there are all kind of ways not to pay the Apple tax, like use auxiliary equipment that's not Apple branded. And you can get away with some pretty damn cool shit, because the M4 chips are pretty damn amazing. And the Unix-based
chips are coming
Apple
out soon,
software.
man.
What's up?
The 2D chips.
2D? Like Tutti Frutti?
Tutti Frutti. The extra fruity Tutti Frutti. Yeah, the silicone's going away soon.
Well, allegedly. That's not my expertise. Allegedly, again. Am I live?
Hello?
Hey, Nick the Rat!
Caller?
Do you drink alcohol?
Yeah, a little bit.
I would actually recommend against it.
Alcohol is bad for you. Do you drink alcohol?
The FDA is cutting... is it FDA? Who the hell said it? I'd have to research or reread the medical journal bullshit. They're cutting back from up to 3 drinks a week or night or day, whatever, down to 1 to 2. Alcohol's pretty bad for you, apparently. Yeah, all that cancer-causing potential shit. No, and mainly it's because you're dehydrating. If you're drinking a can of beer, drink yourself a pint of water.
Yeah.
You won't oversleep because you'll be getting up to piss. And it is definitely dehydrating you. So especially if you're partying, empty a bottle, fill that shit back up with water.
Chug that water. I always drink a whole bunch of water before I go to sleep, so I'll know if the Indians are
And
coming.
it's also helpful. You're drinking out of a tall boy, a big can. You fill that back up with water, and you drink it down. Fill it back up with water, and if you're ever out on the lake fishing, and you're drinking beer, don't just be an irresponsible asshole and throw it into the lake. You fill it up with water first and you sink it down. That way it sinks to the bottom. That's a responsible redneck way to fish.
Are you a redneck?
Hell no. Actually, aluminum is very bad for fishies
Aluminum is bad for a lot of things. You can't smoke your ketamine out of it.
It's bad for their gills.
Don't smoke ketamine out of out of aluminum.
You just said piss out of the boat? What?
Don't ever pee into the wind when your mother is sitting on your shoulders.
You know, that's why they call it the head of the ship.
And they call it the tip of the pier.
You piss
when you look out the window.
You piss with the wind at your back. So it's blowing forward. So you're at the front of the ship, the head of the ship. So if you got to go piss and you hear someone say, I got to go to the head, you ever heard that, perhaps?
Well, yeah, you hit the head.
They go to the head of the ship to piss.
So you don't get
the wind is at their back, and you're not pissing and spraying all over your legs.
Wouldn't you rather be in the back of the boat, like at the tail of the boat? Because if you're at the head, the boat's going forward, so the wind is coming back at you.
The wind is blowing by. Old ships have sails.
Oh, yeah, because they have sailboat.
So you have a sail behind you. The wind is blowing.
I thought you were talking about a motorboat, because I only ride in motorboats, like those high-end motorboats with the jacuzzi in it.
I'll let you motorboat my testicles if you keep talking like that.
I usually, when I hear hit the head, I'm thinking about when I went to the gondolas in Italy, and I would stand up and I would get knocked out and fall in the water and almost drown and wake up next to your mom in bed.
Oh, yeah. Hot damn.
Sorry, I have to go to the bathroom. Let's listen to some music. We got Easier with Fly Over Dune. We'll be right back. Happy Midnight in the Sewer, everybody.
Hey everybody, yeah, it's Zindu. Everybody wants a Zindu update. Hey, where's Zindu? Where's Zindu? Well, tell Nick to pay me. I want peanuts, Nick. Fucking peanuts. The world, what's going on in the world today? A lot of stuff, a lot of news going on, a lot of bombs and missiles and bullshit getting slung all over, a lot of protests and upset people and politicians trying to get arrested to get famous. I'm really interested to see what the next generation. I want to see 2035. What is it, 2025 here? Yeah, fuck this shit. I want to see 35. In 35, there's going to be politicians fucking pushing buttons to send missiles places and stuff. And fucking, there'd be like a guy like, hey, check out, you like and favorite this. Hit the likes button and vote for me. It's gonna be really fucking cool. They're getting really these politicians. What are these politicians doing before that? They're even politicians. Like politicians are all complaining about how you gotta be a politician to be a politician. Like you need 10 years of being a politician to be a politician. Some of that bullshit. When you see, I hate that shit, man. It's like your entry level. You want your foot in the door. Well, you needed your foot in the door 10 years ago. You're like, wait, hold on a second, sir. That's not what I signed up for. I signed up for a now thing. Oh man, I'm just happy that Nick's not in the sewer right now. I was able to sneak in and steal some of his booze. That's why I'm here. I'm not really to tell the news or anything. There's this weird. What's this white stuff in this jar? I don't know what it is, but let's try it. God damn it. The smell that came out of there when I cracked the top of that. You ever smell vinegar? And oh yeah, that's gonna get me pregnant. So it looks like Kraft is finally taking out petroleum oil from their food products. Why do they have to add the petroleum food in the color in there anyway? I think Big Oil has been just maybe there's some psychopaths, some fucking cult members, because you never know. There's definitely cult members in every corner of every part of society and in every culture. There's definitely cultists and fucking psychopaths doing some weird shit to you, and you don't even know. You think it's science or something. There's probably like an oil baron. It's like, hey, how are we gonna get more people to love oil, even though it's in everything and everywhere? Oh, how about we make them eat it? Yeah, if they eat it, they're gonna really want it. They're gonna really want it if they eat it. So let's put it a little bit. You know, we'll say not enough to kill them, but enough to get them hooked. And that's basically what's going on. Like, well, why else are they doing? Why else would they be doing this? I guess is it cheaper? Is it like really saving them half a shekel to make your chocolate look red? Is that really worth it? Like, is that where fucking science has brought us today? Ye old fucking colorful chocolate made of. And then you look at the other stuff in there too. You're like, what is all this other shit? And you're like, why are they adding? Can't they make tasty food that doesn't have all that extra shit in it and doesn't have to even be like in a package? Just have a fucking machine. Send the machine to a store, and people have to just like push a button. So this is what I think I'm gonna invest in a company that is willing to go to a grocery store, install a machine, and you pour product into it. You know, you get a bowl of wheat, you get a bowl of flour, you get a bowl of fucking eggs, a bowl of milk, a bowl of jizz and shit and cum and pussy juice and all that other nasties, and you throw it in the machine. And then get this, you walk up to the machine and you say, oh, what do you want? What do you want, you idiot? And you press a button, you say, I want cake, beep, and then blah, 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 like a log of cake comes out of it. And it's going to be fucking the future. I'm telling you. It takes out all the packaging and the trucks and all those other jobs of people who gives a fuck about. That's the problem with the job market, is that it's always thee, not me, you know. Whose job is important? Like, is it copywriter? Is the person writing 2 words of fucking bullshit under a picture? Or is the person's job that took the picture matter? Or is it the person that's selling the fucking tree shit to make the magazine to put the pictures in with the words under it? Or is it the car that they're overcharging you for to put the shit onto the thing, onto the paper, into the plate? Like, where does the person's head get chopped off and then everybody gets paid? Like, it's, and the other problem with these jobs that you guys have on this planet is that the money, it flows to the top. The guy on the top is floating fucking money, and he's piddling, diddling, dribbling the money down, and then everybody at the bottom is all and then those people at the bottom get nothing, and they just help the person on the top float even more up into the sky on their own fucking hootenanny bullshit. And you become a giant machine, and then you start feeding people oil because that's the way of the world, isn't it? Anyway, well, I have nothing really else to say to you motherfuckers out there in sewer world or Arrakis or where the fuck you're tripping on mayo. Ah, God. I can't believe Nick actually ate that fucking clay. What is this? This fucking drink is thick. Ugh. Can't believe he actually made the mayo with that clay I gave him. Fucking shit worked too crazy, isn't it? Anyway, this is Zindu. Fuck thee, not me. If you do get fucked, just look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, fuck. I don't fucking know. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, but you're not even a fucking dog. Okay, you're fucked. Bye.
Well, welcome back, folks. We just wiped some mayonnaise off the microphone. Hold on one second here. Now I'm getting deep in here. In the polished obsidian. You said these were made of obsidian, right? Obsidian? Not obsidian, right? Okay, yeah, all right. Just because I don't know what kind of rocks this place made out of doesn't mean... Okay, look. Stop looking at me like that, okay? Get out of here. All right, hey everybody. Well, okay. Let's start from the start. We're back. We're in the polished obsidian halls of House Atreides. I'm happy to be here. This is it smells a lot nicer here than that Harkonnen camp, the Harkonnen camp that I was at. Sitting across from me is the dashingly confident and it's pretty hot. And I've heard devastatingly good in bed. Lord Calion. I'm just going to call you Cal. Cal Atreides III. Cal, welcome to Nick the Rat Radio.
Oh, why, Nick, it's an honor. I've been a fan ever since your episode about haunted subways and diet soda conspiracies.
No, I don't know who told you that. I don't think I ever had an episode like that. But anyway, let's talk about, I was speaking to the Harkonnens before. I was talking about music. I play a lot of music on my podcast, and I just want to know, what does House Atreides rock out to when they're not getting poisoned or stabbed or yelling?
Well, Nick, we do enjoy flute battles, sand harp solos, and, yes, the occasional Spice Girls remix. If you want to be my Freeman, you gotta get with my worm.
Oh, dear God, stop right there. Okay, worm love, girl power. This is, I didn't expect any of this. Now, I didn't fly across all the galaxies just to talk about music, of course. I also brought you here. I brought something very, very special from the sewers of Brooklyn, New York, which is a place on Earth. Very moist, very wet. Don't know why I am here now. Very dry, very powdery, very sandy. I got a lot of sand in my asshole. How do you guys deal with that? Well, we'll talk about that later. But I got something special for you. Spice-infused mayo. It's creamy. It's cursed. It's clay-smeared. Can you taste it? Hold it up. We're gonna take some pictures of you. We want to get a quote from you. We want you to be the face of our spicy mayo.
Well, that does taste good. Ooh, it's bold. That's got a kick. That's got New Jersey highway aftertaste. Are those microscopic rocks?
Crushed right from Route 9. Now imagine that on a sand trout slider.
Nick, this could revolutionize troop rations. 1 squirt, morals will jump 2 squirts. Oh God, we might see spice versions of God or something. This might be good for our cholesterol too, maybe.
Do you think the Duke could endorse it? Maybe we could skip you, Cal, and go right to the Duke? Because, you're good and all, but if we get the Duke, we could probably make a lot of money.
Well, my father would have said, if it binds the people and it tastes like destiny, serve it with pride.
God, that's beautiful. Speaking of destiny, what's a typical Atreides holiday? Do you maybe you could get a job here? Maybe I could get maybe some side money? 'Cause, the sewer, I'm begging for shekels, and I'm slinging mayo across the galaxy. I'm trying to see what my options are out there.
Yeah, well, Nick, you're way too small to be House Atreides. Anyway, once a year, we host the Spice Tasting Gala. Everyone brings a homemade spice dish, and we slowly lose touch with space and time, and we get naked, and we have orgies, and it's really, really cool. Last year, my cousin invented a new color.
A new color? Was it edible?
Only emotionally.
I don't get it, Kel. Anyway, I gotta ask you. The Harkonnen said that my mayo would be good in war. Do you think you would use it for that, or something maybe a little bit lighter? Because I don't think war is the best way to sell this mayo across the universe. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Peace treaties. We would smear a dollop on documents to signify trust. And flavor, of course. It's so good. This is really good. I think I'm going to be the face of spicy mayo.
Well, Callie, your face is, it's okay. Anyway, I got this, I hope this jar opens, in your endorsement of this. Hoping it opens a few mouths, few minds, few wallets. Maybe I could get a couple new bank accounts, maybe a car, house,
Well, Nick, I wouldn't look that far into the future because I did already, and you're not going to have any of that. Anyway, and if this interview has taught me anything, it's that Earth's condiments may be the key to interplanetary diplomacy. Huh.
That, or it's a slow-acting neurotoxin, but we're going to find out together. I don't really know.
May the mayo be in your favor.
Amen, brother. All right, we're gonna get out of here now. It's very having these conversations with these two. Hopefully, maybe I can find a Fremen somewhere. Here, Cal, come back. Cal, hold on. I gotta find if Cal knows where I could find some Fremen. We're gonna be right back. We got some musical break. Stick around. What's gonna happen next? I don't know. Probably nothing. I'm gonna probably just eat the rest of this mayo.
Evening, crackheads. Gather around the tub of mayo set aflame and listen in to a story. I'm a fake-ass robot pretending to be a dude who is pretending to be a dude. Mystery man, that is me, bitches. Now sit back and listen good. Deep in the pine barrens of New Jersey, where the air smells like damp, moist ass crack and the trees whisper ancient secrets, Bigfoot crouched low beneath a pitch-black canopy. The night was thick. Even the moon was afraid to peek through. Bigfoot had smelled them before he saw them. Humans, not hikers, not hunters. Scientists. Their white lab coats reflected in the moonlight like ghosts. They whispered to each other, excited and twitchy. One of them held a Geiger counter. Another scraped at the dirt with a trowel. What they dug up wasn't normal Jersey soil. It was red like your mother's cunt, dense, and pulsing with something unnatural, almost angry. They didn't stay long, packed their samples, loaded their gear, and vanished like spooked cats. Pussies. Bigfoot waited. When the last footstep faded, he stomped toward the hole. The earth there steamed. He reached into the soft red clay and brought a glob to his lips, licked it, swallowed it, like your mother. Everything stopped. The trees vanished. The cold air disappeared. His fur began to itch with static. Then came the heat, a burning, dry, alien heat. When Bigfoot opened his eyes, he was no longer in New Jersey. He stood on Arrakis. The sand dunes stretched in every direction like waves on an ocean of gold. Wind howled across the flats, and the sky above was bluer than anything Bigfoot had ever seen. He wasn't scared. Bigfoot's never scared. Fuck no. But he was curious. He knelt, pressed his ear to the desert floor, and that's when he heard it. The thunder beneath, the rhythm, the drums of the deep. Something massive was coming. The worm. With a grin full of teeth and madness, Bigfoot stood tall and beat his chest. Shay Hulud, he howled into the wind, his voice shaking the dunes for miles. The sand erupted. The worm, a mountain with teeth, shot from the ground like a god's scream. It twisted in the sky, casting shadows over eternity. Bigfoot leapt, fist to fang, beast to beast. The worm swallowed him whole. Silence, but not for long. Boom! The worm quivered. Boom! It split open like overripe fruit. Bigfoot exploded out from its belly, painted in blood and bile, roaring triumphantly. He stood victorious on the corpse, fists raised, heart pounding like war drums. As the dust settled, a lone figure emerged from a ripple in the heat. A woman draped in black robes, eyes shimmering with the spice of prophecy. A Ben Gesserit. She stepped toward Bigfoot slowly, calm, regal, dangerous. You have tasted the clay, she said softly. You have walked between worlds. But do you understand fear? Bigfoot stared at her. Fear, she continued, is the mind crack. She didn't finish. Bigfoot uppercutted her right in the twat, and it sent her into the stratosphere, a smear of black cloth, spun like a dying crow before disappearing into the horizon. He growled and spat out a mouthful of sand and worm guts, and then, without a word, he walked into the blazing sunset. Each footstep left a crimson print behind him, drying instantly in the heat. The winds howled again, but not in anger, in respect. Bigfoot had conquered Arrakis. Good luck out there, Nick. You're gonna need it. Good night, Yal.
blood and fecal matter. Absolutely, brother. Nick, I'll be more than happy to paint your bathroom anytime.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to... What is this? Nick the Rat? It's working. It's getting dark out here on Arrakis. Getting a little... It's actually getting kind of cold. Learned a lot tonight about experimental mayonnaise, drugs, alcohol. Don't do it, you know. Don't do cough. Don't do K-cups. Don't do don't smoke weed out of plastic. Don't drink alcohol out of plastic either. I don't think that would probably be good. Stick to water. You can't find water, you have to kill somebody and you suck the blood out of them. Then you put it into a refiner and you'll have water in no time. Then you just have to go outside and mine some iron, copper, etc., etc. Build yourself a bike. Build yourself a house. Build yourself a power plant. Take over a chunk of the planet for yourself. And if anybody gets in your way, just fucking kill them. Alright? And suck their blood out. Put it into a K-cup. Man. Is there going to be like a K-cup? Like, what is their stock? Is there a K-cup stock? K-cup stock. See, this show isn't a stock show, but let's see what they're... Keurig Dr. Pepper Inc. Is that it? Is it KDP? They are $33. What is their all time over here? Is this damn, they dropped a shitload at one point. What the hell was that? They were 123 and then the next day they were 25. That happened in 2018. Okay. It's around 33 right now. I say short. Actually, probably go long. That shit's gonna last forever, man. I'm sure this plastic stuff and food color and Nestle's fucking making baby formula is gonna last a lot longer than me. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go to the... I'm gonna check Arrakis out for a little bit here. Probably for a long bit. Next couple days, you know, probably all this weekend. Hey, if you're around this weekend of June 19th, 2025, go on down to Twitch and watch me have fun on Arrakis. But until then, I'll be back next week with a whole nother episode of Nick the Rat Radio. Nick the Rat Radio. I'll be back. Nick the Rat. I love you all. Hope you having a good time on this here planet. Because, you know, time is short, right? You know, time is short. So find those who you do love truthfully and give them a hug, keep them close. And if somebody annoys you, man, people are annoying. I don't want to keep anybody close. I want to stay on Arrakis and build a house by myself. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Have a good week. Have a great Juneteenth, everybody. And yeah, I'll see you next week. We got the final song here. And we had let's talk about the last few songs. There was Easer with Fly Over Dune. There was Dark Dario with Dune. There was Adiokum with Return to Arrakis. And now we're going to listen to Hur, Filthy Hur, with Mob Deep. Mob Deep. Wonder if that's where Mob Deep got his name from. Either way, let's have a great evening. Either way, let's have a great either We'll be back. We'll be... Good night, Arrakis.
It is by will alone I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of safu that thoughts acquire speed, the lips acquire stains, the stains become a warning. It is by will alone I set my mind in motion.
Don't kill